Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a cash planning slash stuffing, and I am going to get right to it because I don't want to waste your time. And you guys know I am a planner at heart, so I did do a little bit of pre-planning so that I can come in here and just get to it. So let's start with moving this candle. I think aesthetically it looks great, but I get super nervous with a candle and paper. That's just me. So let me set myself up because I am a lefty and I need a few seconds here to just get myself set up. So I have my cash, I have my calculator, I have a pencil and an eraser. I have my little high priority binder here and my teller slip to show you how much I took out. If you guys recall the picture that I posted in the community, I originally had this slip. However, the difference between this and this, I had to actually put back into the bank because I kind of messed up a little bit. So I have that cash right here, right to my side, and I'm going to deposit that tomorrow. So here we have what we are going to actually stuff today. So let me walk you through how I get to this point, because this is the last part of the process before going to the bank. And I am going to walk you through this handy dandy cash planning digital printout that I have and the teller slip. These are all from the Aesthetic Dollar. You guys know that I have used her items before, so I'm bringing this to you just to show you, give her a little bit of a shout out, but also if you're looking for something simple, very basic, she is your girl. Okay, so let's get to it. I have my calculator and my cash. Now, the one thing that I do before I actually go to the bank is I look through my high priority binder and I go in and I just honestly, let me get a pen. That might show up better here on the camera. So my first category is groceries. Let me just flip this here. And then we have gas. We have eating out. And self-care, because your girl got to get her nails done. It is way overdue. I try to go into 4 weeks as much as I can. There are some times in the month where I can't do that just because of my travel schedule with work and anything else I have going on. Spending, I am not going to put anything into spending. Nothing is going into household. Nothing going into entertainment, but we are going to put something in my husband's allowance, little envelope as he calls it. And then we have mine, which we are filling. Let's see here. Do we have miscellaneous? We do not have miscellaneous. My car is due for an maintenance. Yes, my car is due for an oil change. I am so sorry for my sniffling here. I am still feeling a little bit under the weather. I still have cash left over from giving. I ended up just using my card, my debit card, and put all of the tips on there. So this I still have for this month, but we're not going to do anything with that. Sam's Club, we are caught up. And let's see here. Which one's the other one? I have one more. Where is it? Cleaning. I do have a cleaning service and they will be coming next week. And I am beginning a few challenges, nothing crazy. I am going to restart my 100 envelope challenge. And I think I'm going to be a little bit easier on myself this time around. I was really hard on myself and I ended up taking out all of the cash and putting it towards my student loan debt, but because that's paid off, we are good to go. So this is a $20 savings. And I got these again as a printable from the Aesthetic Dollar. And I just cut it out myself with some scissors. And this, once I'm done filling out all of these little blocks here, these little dollar signs, I should have a total of 1,040. So let's see, you guys can walk with me through this journey of doing some savings challenges. And then over here, we have an emergency fund. We already have an emergency fund, but this is for fun stuff, really. This is for anything that comes up in or around the house that we may need. And so by the time I'm done filling out all of these boxes, because this is only $10, I should have $520. And this is a fun way of also saving money. So I'm just going to put in here $10 so we do not lose track of it. So let's go back. So what do we need for groceries? I think about what our expenses are. I do meal prep, so that helps out with our grocery expenses. And I am going to save, or I'm going to put in $150 for gas. I'm sorry, for groceries. I am going to do $50 for gas, for eating out, $100, self-care, and this includes tip is going to be $55 for my husband's spending, $100, or his allowance as he calls it. For myself, $100. My car maintenance, I am putting in $60 because it's just an oil change, and I have full warranty on my car. I extended the warranty, so any kind of tire rotations or anything that I have to do, because I also have a tire warranty, I don't have to pay extra for that because I already paid for all that up front. And then my cleaning service is $200. In the 100 envelope challenge, I'm going to go with the highest number envelope, which is $100. I'm going to put $100 into that. And then for the $20 savings, I'm going to fill out 1 square. And for emergency, I am going to do 1 square. So here's what I love about this cash planning sheet. Number one, it's simple. There are no colors, no decorations. It is very aesthetically pleasing, hence her name is the Aesthetic Dollar. And it just gets right to the point. So in here, you have the breakdown, the denominational breakdown of how you want to take this money out of the bank and how you want to put it inside of your envelope. So in here, I want to say that I am going to put in one $100 bill and one $50 bill. For gas, I need 2 20s and 1 10. Eating out, I need 150, 2 20s. Is that right? Eating out. Yeah. And then 110. Yes, that's right. Self-care, we're going to do 2 20s, 110, and 1 5. For my husband, that's pretty easy. He's going to get 5 20s. I am going to take 4 20s and 2 10s just because I like to have smaller bills on me in case I need to use them and not break a $100 or a $50 bill. For maintenance, we are going to do $60, and that is going to be a $50 bill and a $10 bill. And for cleaning, we have 1 100 and 2 50s. The bank did not have more hundreds to give me. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. Do you guys experience that when you go to a bank and they tell you, we don't have enough $100 bills to give you? What is that? You're a bank. That's your job. You're supposed to have money in all denominations at all times. I don't get it, so I just said fine. So I really had to get a lot more 50s, or at least that teller in specific did not have anything in his drawer. So there's that. So for the 100 envelope challenge, we are going to we're going to check off the $100 block. And then for savings, we're going to do 120. And then for the emergency, we're going to do the other 10. So what you do is you write everything down and then you tally this up. And then down here, you're going to, so here is one thing that I like to do. So over here, I put a subtotal because I need to see how many bills of each I need. And then the total is the dollar amount. So everything needs to reconcile for me. So we need 1, 2, 3 $100 bills, 2, 3, 4, 5 50s. We need 2, 4, 6, 10, 15, 16 20s. And we need 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 $10 bills and 1 $5 bill. And then down here, that's all I do is I do simple math. And 3 times 100 is 300. 5 times 50 is 150. 5 times 50 is 250. Not so simple, huh? Good going, Lisette. All right, so we have 16 times 20 is 320. 7 times 10 is 70, and then 5. So this should equal $945. So let's see, we got 300 plus 250 plus 320 plus 70 plus 5. And there you have it, $945. So this is how I go in and how I set up my cash planning so that I can do my cash stuffing. And then over here, I just transfer all of this information. And this is why I like to do this subtotal here, because all I do is take this subtotal information and then I just transfer it right over here onto the teller slip. And here you'll see, you know, I need 3 100s, right? I need 5 50s. I need 16 20s, 7 $10 bills, and 1 so sorry, one $5 bill. And this is the total amount. So I wanted to walk you through that whole process because a lot of people aren't really sure how to do that, how to actually get the denominations from their bank. So this is a good help. This sheet I love, and I'll tag her below so you guys can see her. You guys can go check out her channel and check out her website and all of her products. She has really, really good stuff. So here's the 300. We have 550s, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 20s, 70. We have 7 10s and 1 $5 bill. So what do we, I like to use this little tray. I got this little tray from Amazon. I'm going to link everything that I'm using down below. So the calculator, the tray, I got this from Amazon. This is super cheap. These envelopes, I got them, I think, in packs of 50. And I used a P-Touch label, if you guys recall P-Touch labels. And I just went ahead and made my own little labels. And then part of the PDF that I got from the Aesthetic Dollar was she actually provides these, let me see if I can find them, these category sheets where they're ledgers, and you can actually just cut them out and add them to your various categories. So you have a total amount. So that way you don't have to take the money out every month or every time you go to stuff it. You have a balance here. And that reminds me, hold on one second. I need to grab a few more because I just noticed that I had my old ones in here. And then all I did was they come 3 on one sheet. So I printed out, I don't know, like 10 copies. And then I just use my paper cutter, or you can cut them by hand because they're cut, or at least they're measured so that they fit perfectly inside of the envelope. So you don't have to pre-measure, change any of the margins or anything like that, which is why I love her stuff. And again, these are digital downloads that I get. So let me move all of this. So what did we say here? We said for, can you guys see this? All right. So we said for groceries, we're going to do 100 and then a $50 bill. So we're just going to stuff this. And this is what I was talking about. See how that's an old one? We're going to throw that away. We're going to do a new one. We're going to write in here groceries. Wow, that looks bad, but oh well. And we're just going to put in a balance. I can figure out the rest. So there's 150. And then I'll just stick this back here so I have it and I can see it as I'm flipping through, so I know how much cash I have for gas. You guys see, that's an old one. So I'm gonna do gas. And what did we say we were gonna do for gas? 50. So do whatever you guys like. I mean, you don't, this is what I use to give me a visual. Some people put it so that when they take the cash out, they can see it. Whatever works for you. There's really no right or wrong way of doing it. It's really your preference. It's your money. It's your pickle. Do what you want. That's what I say. So how has everyone been? What have you guys been doing? We're in February. I can't believe February is almost over. Eating out, we said we were going to do 100, so it's 50. We're going to do 2 20s and a 10. Yeah, these months are flying by, and I am really excited for this summer. I have a lot of travel for work, but I am planning some fun travel for my husband and I. And so we're looking forward to that. We budgeted for that last year and we are going to do it. So we said 100 for eating out. And then self-care. Let's see. Self-care. Have a lot going on. My daughter got engaged, my youngest, and so we need to look at some venues. So that's going to consume a lot of our time this year. Our oldest got married in 2021. What is this? Self-care, so that's 55. Our oldest got married in 2021. She was a COVID bride, and what an ordeal that was. And it was very chaotic. She had to reschedule her wedding 3 times, 4 times. She had so many hold the dates, so many sets of invitations. It was ridiculous. And so we ended up, because we already had everything paid for, and by the time she was supposed to get married in June, and of course we know the world shut down in March. So we, by that time, her dress was in its last fitting. She had, her veil was done. She had a custom veil done. And are we doing spending? Wait, what did I just do here? Self-care was 55. No, we're not doing spending. But I'll keep this anyway because I need it. We already had everything, flights, you name it, because again, you know, she was getting married. We're not doing household this month. We're not doing entertainment. Aha, this is what we're doing. And so I'm just praying and keeping my fingers crossed that my youngest daughter has a much better experience with her wedding planning and venues and all of that, because I don't wish that on anybody. Were any of you guys a COVID bride, or, you know, have your children or any family member that you know of or a friend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it was the pits. And even at her wedding, we still needed to have masks and all that stuff. But it was funny though, because we look back and she's moved a couple of times since she got married. And we were going through a lot of her wedding stuff. And she even had the wedding name and the date on her masks. So, you know, you have to make it work for you. And she did. She was such a good sport about it. I, as her mom, was a hot mess because, you know, you want things to always go well for your children. You want them to be happy. You want them to have a wonderful experience. And when it's not, it just really hurt me to watch her go through all of that. So I get 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So yeah, that is, we have a very, very busy, hectic year coming up. So what did I say for maintenance? Maintenance is $60. But we're looking forward. We're looking forward to doing all the wedding things. And again, like I said, it was all fun and games up until the pandemic. And it was just really uncertain. It was uncertain times for everyone in the world. And we were just on standstill. But given we're not doing anything Sam's Club, we are all caught up with Sam's Club. And then for cleaning, we're going to do 100. And we said we're going to do 100 and 250s. So here is my cleaning. Lawn service is going to start happening soon. I already put that money in the bank because we're starting lawn service in April, and I already have all of the money for the months that we have in service. So with the 100 envelope challenge, you guys know, here it is. And I have my trusted little tracker here. So let me just write this in. But what do you guys have planned for this summer? Anything fun? Anything exciting? My daughter's wedding, I didn't mention that. I don't know if I did. My daughter's wedding is June of 2025. So we still have some time. But these venues, I tell you, they're a trip. They're trying to rush her to make decisions and, you know, sign contracts, and she hasn't seen enough venues to be able to make that decision. And I had to go into mommy mode and put on my mommy hat and handle some of those situations for her, because some of these places are relentless, I tell you. Let me get a cute little marker for that. So that's another question I have for you guys. Have you experienced any of that? Have you guys experienced any of that with venues where they're just trying to kind of bully you into signing contracts? Like what? And I don't know why I use this color. It is so ugly. Know that this will be changing for the next time you see it, because that is ugly. That is one ugly color. Okay, so we said we were going to do $20 here. Let me put the $20. And then over here, we were going to do $10. And here it is. And I am not going to go through that marker situation. So yeah, here we have the $10. And that is it. There is my cash stuffing for the last week of February. This money will be used up by Sunday, by next week. So, you know, money's hard to come by, but it goes really, really fast, doesn't it? And again, if I will list all of these products down below, check in my comments for them, but they are all in there, all listed, including my markers and everything that I use, because my goal is to save money. It's not to spend money on materials to save my money. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's why I like these clear binders. They're flexible. You can put them anywhere. I keep them in my safe, but my husband is going to get his allowance for the week, and I will take the cash out as we need it. And that is it, you guys. That is my cash stuffing for the last week of February. I am wishing you all a fabulous week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like my channel. Thank you for joining me, and until the next one, adios.